All right, so this is a fresh trash find. Decided to do a quick video on it. Let's see if it'll start. Kind of taking a little bit of a gamble, but we've got oil. I just checked it. The oil's good. It's right about in the middle of where it's supposed to be. We do need some gas. It looks like it had gas in it fairly recently. They might have drained it before they stuck it out to the curb, because I think what happened is they were trying to use it. This little guy broke off. So the blade brake system's not working. So you have a lawnmower that's never gonna start like that. So what we're gonna do, just for testing, is use the old zip tie method. So I use that when these cables are broken. Just throw a zip tie on there, and it allows you to see if they'll start. You can use too much. Yeah, that primer bulb needs to be changed out for sure. Looks like we might have a broken flywheel key. Yep. Yeah, broken flywheel key. It's wanting to pull back the cord out of my hand. So we're gonna have to take this thing apart, change it out. It's not a big deal, but I guess what I should have did was looked at the blade, but the blade actually looks okay. All right, so 4 bolts remove the recoil, 2 screws for the beauty cover, 1 bolt at the top of the dipstick tube to pull that up and push it out of the way. Now we're just going to pull the starter cup off. My handy Harbor Freight impact here. Yep, broken flywheel key. Simple enough to fix. Now I just got to put my handy puller on. Puller's on. Got some tension on it. There it is. I normally don't take that much force to get off, but this one did for whatever reason. That's it. So here's the new one. There we go. The other piece. So there's the new one. Gonna line up. All we're gonna do is just line up the flywheel onto the shaft. Stick this in. Sometimes these can be a lot of fun to do. I just like to rock them back and forth a little bit. And then I get a screwdriver or something and drive it down the rest of the way. So now it's all lined up. Just to throw the starter cup back on, I'm using that for that. Then hopefully this thing will give us a start. All right, it's all put back together. Leaked a little bit of fuel because I had it turned over on its side. I think this thing's actually been maintained somewhat because that air filter looks fairly new. And this is an NGK spark plug, which are not original equipment to these. Let's pull the cord to see what happens without priming it. Well, that's somewhat promising. Probably have a dirty carburetor. See if it'll give us another start. spinning. Yep, ran out of gas. So that's good. This thing runs. So I cleaned out the bulb bolt. I also replaced the primer bulb. So that's brand new. And I did find a bag for it, but this bag needs, well, I need to replace the bag on the bag frame. Unfortunately, I've not been able to find anything aftermarket that's actually a good price for these. I know that you can replace them, but they're commonly about 40 to 50 bucks, sometimes a little bit more. And it's really not worth replacing a bag for that much money. It just cuts into the profit too much. But anyways, so let's see if this thing will give us a start, run a little better maybe. It is a little wet. Look around a little bit more for a replacement bag, but this thing's pretty much ready to go. This one, that one, and a couple of these other ones, I'm gonna bust out the pressure washer here and clean them up and detail them a little bit better. So until then, stay tuned for more.